my darlings, I have a bit of a spooky book for you, but it's funny spooky. And it's called Vampenguin. And it's written and illustrated by Ruth Cummins. On Saturday, the Dracula family woke up extra early so they could beat the weekend crowds to the zoo. After a short wait in line, they made their way through the turnstiles. A turnstile is a little thing, kind of like a door, that makes sure people only go through one at a time. Their first stop was always the Penguin House. The room was chilly, dark, and full of visitors. There were Adelie penguins, African penguins, chin straps, flashy southern rock hoppers, and even a handful of emperor penguins. You notice something? Do these two look a little alike, or is it just me? After they'd seen everything there was to see, they were ready for something different. Look who's in the stroller. Look who's in the penguin enclosure. Oops. Back in the penguin enclosure, it was time for breakfast. There was almost enough to go around. You can see he's got his fangs into the fish. Outside, the Draculas first saw the tiger, then the elephants, then the monkeys, and finally the lion. At the bear exhibit, the Draculas argued back and forth if it was a grizzly or a brown bear. The only thing they could agree on was that it was majestic. And there's a little sign that says grizzly bear. There was a lot to take in. After they had their fill, the Draculas made their way to the aviary. An aviary is a place where the birds live. They flew right through it. Back outside, the entire Dracula family was absolutely delighted by the sea lion behavior demonstration. Well, it looks like they got wet a little. And back at the penguin house, first one penguin made a splash, and another one made an even bigger splash. On the opposite side of the zoo, the Draculas ran into some friends. At the penguin exhibit, some respectful children came to quietly observe the penguins. And this is upside down. It says, for some reason, they didn't quite hang around. So here's the baby Dracula hanging by his feet. It was getting late, and the last stop for the Draculas was the polar bear exhibit. They knew they had to get moving if they wanted to beat the evening rush home. At the same time, across the zoo, the animals in another cold room, the penguin exhibit was suddenly proving to be a treat for all the senses. And I think they're just trying to show that the baby did what babies do in his diaper. On the way to the exit, the Dracula family happily posed for a souvenir picture. And Junior insisted they stop for a balloon in his favorite color. They're swapping back. Off they went. The Draculas would never forget their visit to the zoo. And neither would the penguins. The end. This has been Ms. Welch for the Chester-Andover Elementary School Library, and we'll see you soon.